my God! Please hurry!
911, what's the address of the emergency?
Please hurry, my daughter shot herself.
A popular cheerleader, an NFL star, or former gymnast, no one suspected what they were about to do.
It was just pure darkness that overtook me as I lied there, hearing the ringing in my ears, and the blood pour out of the back of my neck.
I can't really explain it. It's hard to unless you go through it.
I couldn't handle the pressure anymore, and she had these pills in her mouth. I held her, and I was crying, and she was crying.
What people who survive their darkest days want you to know, and the #1 place in America where people try to end their lives, and how this man has helped save them.
Emma was fun. She was very charismatic. She loved to dance. She was always a performer.
Emma appeared to have it all: beauty, good grades, varsity cheerleader, well-liked. But all was not as it seemed.
I was always like super hard on myself with everything. Every little mistake I'd make, I would just be like, well, my life is pointless. Like, I don't even know why I'm alive. But no one could really tell because I would just put a mask on.
Emma was secretly struggling with severe depression and anxiety.
I didn't have a clue she was struggling. She hid it very well.
Not one sign ever, especially with somebody like her.
Emma suffered in silence for years, until one day.
If Emma was gone, then no one has to think about her anymore. No one has to worry about her anymore. She's gone, and that's it. I knew my dad had a gun, and I pulled the trigger. As I lied there, hearing the ringing in my ears, and the blood pour out of the back of my neck, I could taste the gunpowder. The only thought going through my head was, oh my gosh, I do not want to die.
Oh my God! Oh my God! Please hurry!
911, what's the address of the emergency?
Please hurry, my daughter shot herself. Please, please.
Okay.
Oh my God! I don't know what to do. Please help me save her.
Okay, they're on their way, okay? Okay, what's your name?
My name is Chelsea.
Okay, can you tell where she shot herself at?
It looks like she shot herself in the neck.
In the neck?
Emma, please.
Okay, is she breathing?
Yes, ma'am, she's breathing. Emma, stay with me, baby girl, please. Please stay with me.
How old is she?
She's 16.
She's 16?
16. I don't see her. She's kind of convulsing a little bit.
She's convulsing? She is breathing. They're almost there. They're on the way. Are you okay?
I look back and I think back to the mental state that I was in, and that wasn't even me. It was just pure darkness that overtook me, and just hopelessness. I can just remember being in that room, being all alone, just feeling so exhausted. So exhausted of putting up a front, putting on a facade, and feeling so ashamed of having these internal struggles because my life appeared to be perfect. You know, I was a varsity cheerleader. I made great grades. I had a great boyfriend. You know, my parents were still married. I had a great older brother who was my support system. You know, it seemed like I had a great future going for me, but internally, I didn't feel any of that. I was struggling with the fact of, I don't feel like I can share this with anyone because I don't want it to get thrown back in my face. You know, you express how you feel, but, you know, there's always those people that are wanting to make you feel bad, essentially, for the way you feel. I was severely ashamed, incredibly embarrassed of the way I was feeling. That I've taken away from it is just the pure self-awareness aspect. I didn't ever know where my emotions were stemming from. I didn't ever know why I was feeling a certain way. I was with a therapist for a full year after my attempt, and she really helped me process everything and gave me some tips and tricks to take with me. And the biggest thing that I use to this day is, it's called evidence-based. And basically, when you're feeling a certain way or your mind is telling you something, you can basically break it down and be like, okay, what evidence do I have to make me believe that this is true? What evidence shows me that this is, you know, the way I should be feeling? And also with the anxiety factor, just simply breathing. It sounds so simple. It's so powerful. It really is. Step away from your thoughts and what's going on in that current moment.
Yeah.
I have goosebumps all over my body just saying that, because I can reflect back to times, because it's inevitable. You know, you're never going to be rid of stressors. You're never going to be rid of fears. That's the reality of life. I've been able to self-soothe and self-cope. Thank you very much. Is just to tell somebody, because if I had only just opened up and expressed what I was going through with no shame, no embarrassment, if I had only done that, it might have been a different outcome for me. I might have not had to suffer and struggle so deeply. Truly, from the bottom of my heart, I need people to just tell somebody, because it will save you.